Hey, what's up, folks? So, how did you celebrate Independence Day? Were there any fireworks involved to kind of commemorate the occasion? What makes July 4th special to us anyway? Well, it's special to us because it ceremoniously represents the day that we were able to say to Great Britain, we don't need you anymore. We are self-supporting and capable of living the kind of life we want to live. Let me give you a few fun facts you may or may not know about Independence Day. Even though we celebrate Independence Day on July 4th, and most people associate it with the Declaration of Independence, the Continental Congress actually decided to declare independence on July 2nd of 1776. Or perhaps you thought July 4th was the date that it was delivered to Great Britain. Nope. That didn't happen until November of 1776. So was July 4th the date it was signed? Wrong again. It was actually signed on August 2nd of 1776. But isn't that a lot like declaring our own financial independence? Some people think that they become financially independent when they move out of their parents' house for the first time, because sometimes we have to go back. But unless you left with a truckload of money, you were not financially independent. Some people think that they become financially independent when they have their first real job. But that's not true either, is it? You are still dependent on your employer to provide you with a paycheck. Even some people who are supposedly retired but have to work part-time in order to supplement their income are not financially independent. No, financial independence comes when you have enough income to support the lifestyle you want to live without having to work to do it. And just like the independence of this country that we celebrate, your financial independence requires many steps, and there will be battles you have to fight, mostly with yourself. But you can do it if you have a plan and if you believe in yourself and put yourself in the right frame of mind. So today I want to talk to you about 6 money myths and how they may be keeping you from declaring your own financial independence. Please stick around, I'll be right back. So, money myth number 1 is, it's not worth saving if I can only contribute a small amount. I can't tell you how many times I encounter people who are not saving anything towards their financial independence because they feel like the small amount that they could contribute will not make a difference. If you fall into this category, the first thing you have to do is change your mindset. Regardless of how little the amount you can save each month, you have to commit to start doing it now and be consistent in your saving. Make it happen automatically and you'll be surprised at how it can grow and you will be inspired to do more. But you have to start now or you will never see the benefits. If your employer offers a 401k, start making automatic contributions regardless of how small they may be, especially if your employer offers matching contributions. That's free money. If they don't offer a 401k, then start your own IRA. You can still make automatic contributions, and even though you won't get any matching contributions, you will still get a tax break. Money myth number 2. The stock market is too risky for my retirement money. Yes, it is true that your money is safer in a regular savings account, but it's also true that your money will not grow very much in that type of account. The stock market has a very long history of growth. In fact, even in these uncertain economic times of today, the stock market is still setting new highs in terms of growth. Sure, there'll be times when the stock market goes down, but it always bounces back. And there are ways to minimize your losses when it does go down, such as proper diversification. But again, you have to commit to investing now and commit to doing it consistently, even if it's in small amounts. Money myth number 3. I'm young, well, not me, but you maybe, I'm young, so I don't need to save for retirement right now. This myth is easy to debunk. All you have to do is ask anyone in their 60s who is still working what they would do different to plan for their retirement, and I can almost guarantee you they will say they would have started saving sooner. When you are young, time is your friend when it comes to claiming your financial independence. The value of compounding benefits you more the longer you have to allow your money to grow. Let's say you're 20 years old and you can save $100 per month, and you can earn an average return of 7% on your money. In 10 years, you would have roughly $17,300. Now let's assume that after 10 years you stop making contributions, but your money continues to grow at the same 7% annual rate of return, and at age 65 you would have almost $200,000. And the best part is you only contributed $12,000 of your money over that 10-year period. Yes, compound interest over time can turn $12,000 into $200,000. How far would that go towards claiming your financial independence? By comparison, if you started at age 30 and contributed the same $100 per month and earned the same 7% return on your investment, even if you continued making contributions all the way to age 65, you would only have around $180,000, and you would have contributed $42,000 of your own money. Myth number 3, debunked. Money myth number 4. There's no way of knowing how much money I'll need in retirement to be financially independent. The reality is that everyone's financial situation and needs is different. There are, however, a number of general guidelines and various retirement calculators that can help you set your target for independence. One widely accepted rule of thumb is that you should aim to save at least 15% of your pre-tax income every year. Now that includes your employer matching contributions if you have that benefit. I know 15% seems like a lot, especially if you're just getting started. But the good news is you don't have to start at 15%. Even if you can only start at 3% or 4%, commit to getting started and then also commit to bumping up your contributions a little bit each year. You can also focus on things along the way, such as paying down debt and other things that will reduce your retirement expenses and therefore reduce the amount of savings you need to support your independent lifestyle. Money myth number 5. All debt is bad. While it is true that carrying a balance on your credit cards or having high interest loan can cost you a lot of money, significantly more than the amount you borrowed sometimes, but well-managed debt can also save you a lot of money. For instance, if you pay your credit card balance in full each month, or at least keep your credit utilization below 30%, and pay your bills on time every month, you can improve your credit score, which could qualify you for a better interest rate on a larger purchase, such as an automobile purchase or the purchase of a home. Not to mention the interest on a home loan can provide a much needed tax deduction that saves you money on your taxes. So no, not all debt is bad. Money myth number 6. Credit cards should be totally avoided. One reason some people tend to believe that credit cards are evil is because if they are not managed properly, credit cards can lead to a lifetime of financial trouble. Again, if you're carrying a credit card balance each month, the money that you're paying in interest could be going towards funding your financial independence. But once you change your mindset regarding how you manage your credit cards, you can turn that negative into a positive. I personally like to use credit cards that give you cash back for your purchases. If you use it properly, you can use the cash back from your credit cards to make a contribution to your IRA or to your emergency fund or to make a payment on another debt. Of course, in order to qualify for the best cashback cards, you have to do a good job of managing your credit score. Just like the Independence Day that we celebrate each year, your financial independence is made up of many parts and pieces. It starts with having the right mindset and repeatedly practicing good financial behaviors. The good news is that everything that you need to know to get started can be found right here on this channel. If you need to focus on your debt, watch my video on debt freedom. If you don't think your credit score has anything to do with your financial independence, be sure to watch my video entitled, "How Much is Your Credit Score Costing You?" There's also a video on 10 bad money habits. These are things that could be blocking your path to financial independence. I've also put together a series of videos on retirement planning. You can access that playlist by clicking on the link on this card on the screen or just check my playlist. Two of the most valuable videos that I have done as it relates to your financial independence are Decision Making and Building Wealth and Having a Money Mindset. Like I said in the beginning, you have to have a plan and you have to put yourself in the right frame of mind and practice good money behaviors in order to execute your plan. Good financial behaviors are the opposite of bad money habits. And you know what I always say, if you change your behaviors, you can change your life. So until next time, behave well.